Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
2nd down, Mariota. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On play action, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And some room to work. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Play fake. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Flex round! Flex round! Cut!
On first down, Barrett to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. If they didn't take advantage of it, that has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, Barrett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And Eifert has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a... From 4th down to 1st. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Barrett throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Mariota to throw it this time. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Barrett looks to throw on first. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Barrett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Barrett. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barrett. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The drive starts with a handoff to Blair. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Barrett. And he's he's going to go down again. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eifert over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Davis with it left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. One.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Glasgow forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carl Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. This is caught inside the 15. Titans. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Mariota, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go back to Walton. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Barrett now on second down to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ohio!
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Walton, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here's Blunt. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barrett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, that's Walton. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mark Walton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Walton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.